But first, Ghana leveled up its push for better integration of the continent's economies and travel rules on May 25th, which marks Africa Day and the anniversary which sees the end of visa fees for all African business travelers and the introduction of...
Now, President Mahama launches Ghana's first e-visa services. Now, another service. And the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, will launch what we call the e-visa. Now, we are gathering now with me from every part of the nation. Also, Tia said they are buying way, you know, Sebio.
Ghana's doors are open, and we encourage others to open their doors as well. While some countries are expelling fellow Africans, Ghana welcomes them and proudly affirms.
According to the president of Ghana, he said, while some countries are expelling fellow African brothers and sisters, Ghana is opening their doors to Africans to come in. So recently, Ghana launched an e-visa for all Africans, meaning all Africans can come into the country without having to, pay a visa. But when they get into the country, they have an e-visa that they are going to use to get into Ghana. This is something tremendous. This is something amazing. But I'm going to be sharing a couple of videos for you all to watch. Please, as you're watching, do well to like the video, share the video, and please subscribe to the channel.
But first, Ghana leveled up its push for better integration of the continent's economies and travel rules on May 25th, which marks Africa Day and the anniversary which sees the end of visa fees for all African business travelers and the introduction of e-visas. Now, the hope is that the changes will make the country even easier of a choice for investors and entrepreneurs from the other 53 nations on the continent. And beyond that lies its plans to keep positioning Ghana as almost a spiritual home for all people of African descent around the globe. Our Ghana correspondent Justice Baidu tells us more.
The new policy to remove visa fees for all Africans intending to travel to Ghana is part of wider immigration reforms that the country is currently implementing. As part of this, a new e-visa has been launched, which allows for applicants to go through the application, do all screenings, and have their passports returned to them without having to visit a physical embassy.
We're giving practical expression to the long-held aspiration that Africans should be able to move freely within their own continent with dignity, opportunity, and purpose. So, ladies and gentlemen, effective today, from this moment, all holders of African passports traveling to Ghana for business or tourism will apply for visas exclusively via the new online e-visa platform, and they will pay no visa fee.
Concerns have been raised about security and border safety as this new policy kicks in August 2026.
All the same, that visa fee doesn't mean people will come in without consulting. Maybe the immigration will let them flow inside, because there are some people, because they will take the advantage.
We are also using these opportunities to tell the other countries it should be vice versa. They should also eliminate same. Today, ceremony and the e-launch or e-visa launch is the beginning of the unification of the African Union.
Ghana becomes only the 6th African nation after Togo, Benin, Rwanda, the Gambia, and the Seychelles to remove visa fees for Africans.
While some African countries are attacking and expelling fellow Africans, Ghana's president just stood up and said, "This is your home, you can come," and really meant it, because he backed those words with actions. On May 25th, 2026, Ghana launched a brand new policy. Every African from every single African country can now get an online e-visa to enter Ghana completely free of charge. No cost, no barriers. Ghana is the 4th African country to have done this. Mama said this directly, and I'm quoting, "While some countries are expelling fellow Africans, Ghana proudly welcomes you all. This is your home." He said this specifically in response to what is happening in South Africa right now, where vigilante groups are attacking African migrants and blocking them from entering hospitals and schools and from opening their businesses. Think about what this moment means for Africa. South Africa, the country that Mandela built. Algeria trained Mandela. Zambia also housed the ANC that fought against the apartheid government. Nigeria also funded the ANC movement. South Africans are now attacking Nigerians, Zimbabweans, and other African migrants in their streets. And Ghana, a country that has been dealing with its own debt crisis and economic challenges, just said yes to every African on the continent. You do not need money to visit us. No need for a visa, just come. That is Pan-Africanism in action. Not just a speech, not in a meeting, but in actual policy. This should make every African proud. Follow this page and tell me below, should every African country follow Ghana's example? Drop your thoughts in the comment section.
Listen to the president of Ghana. He just announced any African passport holder traveling to Ghana for business, tourism, doesn't have to pay fee for visa anymore. This is wonderful. Yeah, listen to him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, effective today, from this moment, all holders of African passports traveling to Ghana for business or tourism will apply for visas exclusively via the new online e-visa platform, and they will pay no visa fee. And so, for emphasis, all African passport holders will not be required to pay visa fees when they apply online. The previous visa on arrival arrangement for African passports, which I initiated in my previous term as president, is hereby discontinued and replaced by this more secure and efficient electronic visa regime. For African countries with which Ghana has visa waiver agreements, citizens of those countries will continue to travel freely to Ghana without applying for visas. For Caribbean and other nations with which Ghana has visa waiver agreements, they also will continue to enter Ghana freely without applying for visas. Applicants will continue to undergo all the necessary vetting and due diligence. The financial barrier for African travel has been removed. What remains firmly intact is our commitment to security, order, and effective border management. Our long-term vision is even broader. We are envisaging a future, and I believe it is not far off, in which all people of African descent can return and travel to Ghana without paying visa fees, as they reconnect with their ancestral homeland. I have therefore directed the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Interior to begin work expeditiously on modalities required to advance this vision. Ladies and gentlemen, our vision is clear. We are determined to build a Ghana where public services are accessible, responsive, technology-driven, and citizen-centered. As a cradle of Pan-Africanism, Ghana carries a historic responsibility. When the All-African People's Conference convened in Accra in 1958 under the leadership of President Kwame Nkrumah, it was not merely symbolic. It was about building institutions and policies that will give practical expression to African solidarity.
Wow, this is excellent. This is beautiful. Yeah, we need more of this in Africa. We need unity in Africa among ourselves. Yeah, we should be able to access many places in Africa without any problem, without barriers. That's how it's supposed to be. God bless the president of Ghana, his government, and God bless everyone fighting for the unity of Africa. Share this video, guys, and let us know what you think in the comment section. God bless.
Guys, this is actually a good move from the motherland Ghana. While other countries are expelling their fellow African brothers, Ghana decided to become the sixth country, to grant visa-free to all other Africans. This is actually something tremendous, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think this is a good move or not? Comments below, like this video, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one.